The Cannonball Run, 1981, is a turbocharged comedy where Burt Reynolds and a star-packed cast race across America in an illegal, high-speed showdown. Full of wild stunts and 80s charm, it's a pedal-to-the-metal blast. In 1981, at 45, Burt Reynolds was the slick, charismatic J.J. McClure, a thrill-seeking racer leading the chaos in the Cannonball Run. His charm and quick wit made J.J. the heart of the film, driving a souped-up ambulance with his pal Victor. Reynolds' star power, fresh off Smokey and the Bandit, drew crowds. Interesting fact, he did many of his own stunts, showcasing his daredevil side. Burt Reynolds passed away in 2018 at 82 from a heart attack. His legacy as a Hollywood icon endures, with fans still loving his rugged charm and timeless roles. In 1981, at 54, Roger Moore played Seymour Goldfarb Jr., a suave, self-obsessed racer spoofing his own James Bond persona in the Cannonball Run. Driving a gadget-laden Aston Martin, his comedic charm shone through. Moore, already 007 fame, leaned into the parody with wit. Interesting fact, he improvised lines, poking fun at his Bond image, delighting the cast. Roger Moore passed away in 2017 at 89 from cancer. His legacy as a debonair star and humanitarian, especially through UNICEF work, remains cherished by fans worldwide. In 1981, at 34, Farrah Fawcett sparkled as Pamela Glover, a quirky photographer swept into JJ's wild ambulance ride in the Cannonball Run. Her charm and comedic timing lit up the screen, complementing her status as a 70s icon from Charlie's Angels. Interesting fact, Fawcett ad-libbed much of her dialogue, adding a playful edge to Pamela's naive allure. Farrah Fawcett passed away in 2009 at 62 from cancer. Her legacy as a cultural icon, celebrated for her beauty and talent, continues to inspire fans through her memorable roles and advocacy work. In 1981, at 47, Dom DeLuise stole scenes as Victor Prinzham, JJ's loyal, bumbling sidekick in the Cannonball Run. His wild energy and slapstick humor, especially as his alter ego Captain Chaos, brought big laughs. DeLuise's chemistry with Burt Reynolds was a highlight. Interesting fact, his improvised rants as Captain Chaos were so funny, the crew often broke character. Dom DeLuise passed away in 2009 at 75 from kidney failure. His legacy as a comedic genius, loved for his warmth and larger-than-life roles, lives on in fans' hearts. In 1981, at 64, Dean Martin played Jamie Blake, a boozy, gambling priest racing with Sammy Davis Jr. in the Cannonball Run. His cool, laid-back charm and Rat Pack swagger made the role a fan favorite. Martin's comedic timing shone despite limited screen time. Interesting fact, he and Davis Jr. ad-libbed much of their banter, drawing on their real-life friendship. Dean Martin passed away in 1995 at 78 from respiratory failure. His legacy as a legendary crooner, actor, and entertainer endures, with fans still cherishing his effortless charisma and timeless performances. In 1981, at 56, Sammy Davis Jr. brought electric energy as Morris Fenderbaum, a flashy, wisecracking conman racing alongside Dean Martin's Jamie Blake in the Cannonball Run. His charisma and quick wit lit up their priest-disguised duo. Interesting fact, Davis Jr.'s real-life Rat Pack bond with Martin fueled their natural, hilarious on-screen chemistry. Sammy Davis Jr. passed away in 1990 at 64 from throat cancer. His legacy as a trailblazing entertainer, known for his singing, dancing, and acting, continues to inspire and captivate audiences worldwide. In 1981, at 61, Jack Elam played Dr. Nicholas Van Helsing, a cookie, pill-popping physician in JJ's ambulance crew in the Cannonball Run. His wild-eyed, comedic flair and grizzled look made him a standout. Interesting fact, Elam's iconic lazy eye was real, from a childhood injury, and he used it to amplify his quirky roles. Jack Elam passed away in 2003 at 82 from congestive heart failure. His legacy as a beloved character actor known for westerns and comedies lives on through his memorable, mischievous performances. In 1981, at 36, Adrienne Barbeau sizzled as Marcy Thatcher, a fierce, glamorous racer in the Cannonball Run, speeding through in a sleek Lamborghini with Tara Buckman. Her bold charm and confidence made the duo unforgettable. Interesting fact, Barbeau's real-life love for cars helped her nail the high-speed driving scenes with ease. In 2025, at 80, Adrienne Barbeau remains active, voicing characters in video games and appearing in indie films. Her iconic status in horror and comedy, from Escape from New York to The Fog, keeps her beloved by fans. In 1981, at 33, Terry Bradshaw played Terry, a bumbling, good-hearted stock car driver in the Cannonball Run, teaming up with Mel Tillis in a souped-up race car. Fresh off 4 Super Bowl wins with the Pittsburgh Steelers, his natural charm and comedic timing shone. Interesting fact, Bradshaw's real-life NASCAR fandom and driving skills made his racing scenes authentic. In 2025, at 77, Terry Bradshaw remains a beloved NFL analyst on Fox Sports, co-hosting NFL Sunday. His charisma, seen in TV cameos and reality shows, keeps him a fan favorite across sports and entertainment. In 1981, at 27, Jackie Chan played Jackie, a tech-savvy Japanese racer in the Cannonball Run, driving a gadget-packed Subaru with Michael Hui. His martial arts flair and comedic chops, already huge in Hong Kong, hinted at his future stardom. Interesting fact, Chan performed his own stunts, including a daring car chase, impressing the crew with his agility. In 2025, at 71, Jackie Chan remains a global icon, starring in action comedy films like Ride On and producing projects. His legendary career, blending humor, stunts, and heart, continues to inspire fans worldwide. In 1981, at 48, Bert Convy played Bradford Compton, a slick, eccentric millionaire in the Cannonball Run, racing in a Rolls-Royce with a pet chimpanzee. His smooth charisma and comedic flair, honed as a TV host on Tattletales, added charm to the chaotic race. Interesting fact, Convy's real-life love for performing extended to Broadway, where he starred in musicals like Fiddler on the Roof. Bert Convy passed away in 1991 at 57 from a brain tumor. His legacy as a versatile entertainer, from game shows to acting, remains fondly remembered by fans. In 1981, at 47, Jamie Farr played Sheikh Abdul Ben Falafel, a flamboyant, oil-rich racer in the Cannonball Run, speeding in a Rolls-Royce with a harem in tow. Best known as Klinger from MASH, Farr's over-the-top humor and wit stole scenes. Interesting fact, Farr ad-libbed much of his dialogue, drawing on his Lebanese heritage for the Sheikh's exaggerated charm. In 2025, at 91, Jamie Farr enjoys a quiet retirement, occasionally appearing at fan conventions. His iconic roles in MASH and films like The Cannonball Run keep him a beloved figure in TV history. In 1981, at 41, Peter Fonda played Chief Biker, a tough, laid-back motorcycle gang leader in the Cannonball Run, adding gritty cool to the race's chaos. Fresh off his Easy Rider fame, Fonda's natural rebel vibe shone through. Interesting fact, Fonda rode his own Harley-Davidson in the film, reflecting his real-life passion for biking. Peter Fonda passed away in 2019 at 79 from lung cancer. His legacy as a counterculture icon, celebrated for Easy Rider and his fearless performances, continues to inspire filmmakers and fans alike. In 1981, at 49, George Furth played Arthur J. Foyt, a neurotic, rule-obsessed official trying to stop the wild race in the Cannonball Run. Known for his Broadway work, Furth's fussy, comedic energy brought laughs to the chaotic film. Interesting fact, Furth was a Tony-winning playwright, co-creating the musical company with Stephen Sondheim, showcasing his theater genius. George Furth passed away in 2008 at 75 from a lung infection. His legacy as a versatile actor and acclaimed writer, especially in theater, continues to be celebrated by fans and artists. In 1981, at 39, Michael Hui played Michael, a clever Japanese racer alongside Jackie Chan in the Cannonball run, piloting a high-tech Subaru. A Hong Kong comedy legend, Huey's deadpan humor and sharp timing added wit to the chaotic race. Interesting fact, Hui was a major star in Asia, writing and directing hit comedies like The Private Eyes, which influenced his playful role here. In 2025, at 83, Michael Hui remains active in Hong Kong's film scene, occasionally acting and producing. His pioneering work in Cantonese comedy continues to earn him reverence as a cultural icon. In 1981, at 36, Bianca Jagger made a brief but memorable appearance as the chic sister in the Cannonball run, adding glamour to Jamie Farr's entourage. Known as a style icon and human rights advocate, her cameo leaned on her jet-set persona. Interesting fact, Jagger, a Studio 54 regular, was cast after director Hal Needham spotted her at a party, charmed by her charisma. In 2025, at 80, Bianca Jagger remains a prominent activist, leading her Bianca Jagger Human Rights Foundation. Her work for justice and environmental causes, alongside her iconic 70s legacy, keeps her influential. In 1981, at 49, Mel Tillis played Mel, a country-singing, good-old boy racer in the Cannonball run, teaming with Terry Bradshaw in a beat-up race car. A country music star, Tillis' natural humor and stutter, which he embraced, charmed audiences. Interesting fact, Tillis wrote songs for the film's soundtrack, adding his authentic Nashville flair to the comedy. Mel Tillis passed away in 2017 at 85 from respiratory failure. His legacy as a country music Hall of Famer, with hits like Coca-Cola Cowboy, endures, beloved for his music and warm, witty personality. In 1981, at 29, Rick Aviles played Mad Dog, a zany tow truck driver in the Cannonball run, aiding Burt Reynolds' crew with chaotic energy. His stand-up comedy background brought a raw, hilarious edge to the role. Interesting fact, Aviles' improvisational skills shone, with many of his one-liners ad-libbed, cracking up the cast during filming. Rick Aviles passed away in 1995 at 42 from AIDS-related complications. His vibrant legacy as a comedian and actor, seen in films like Ghost and The Godfather Part 3, continues to be remembered by fans for its infectious spirit. In 1981, at 44, Warren Berlinger played Shaky Finch, a nervous, bumbling biker in the Cannonball run, riding alongside Peter Fonda's gang. His comedic flair, honed in TV sitcoms like The Joey Bishop Show, added quirky humor to the chaotic race. Interesting fact, Berlinger's real-life warmth made him a set favorite, often calming tensions during hectic shoots. Warren Berlinger passed away in 2020 at 83 from cancer. His legacy as a versatile character actor with roles in films like The Long Goodbye and TV classics remains cherished by fans for his heartfelt performances. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.